Good evening from New York. I am Selwyn Collins, your host of CWS Journeys. The gentleman on the other side of the screen is Mr. or Pastor Eion Greaves. Eion is an international pastor, prophet, psalmist who has a heart for God and worship and whose passion is to help others have a worship experience with the Creator. He believes in following the biblical pattern for living in order to obtain success. Eion holds a BSc in theology and has served for over 30 years as an ordained minister. He currently resides in Bowie, MD with his wife Kim and their 4 children. Eion, I know this might come as a surprise to some, but when those close to you describe you, what do you usually agree with?
I agree with everything. Is that a good thing or not? When they describe me, most of the time they will say I'm an easy-going individual. They can get along with any given time. And I believe that about myself. And that would be a description that I can hold to my heart.
Yeah, look, one of the things about CWS is really about conversations. So we're going to have a conversation here this evening.
Yes, we will.
Growing up in Guyana, I remember you as a singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of our friends remember this star boy, Eion, the guy with the amazing voice that drew people. So, when is your earliest memory of singing?
Wow. I remember it would have been age 5 when I stood before an audience of a family of 9 or 10. My own family, mom, dad, and the rest of the siblings. And I was the entertainer for the family. And from that point, I believe that I had something special because I was literally moving that crowd of people and they were clapping and everything. And from then on, it just escalated to where it is today.
That was the first time anybody in the family realized they could sing.
I would say yes and no. Yes, for those who were sitting there, no, because it was something already given to the family as a gift. We were known as, the Greaves family was known as the singing family, or the Levitical family, or the Levites, if I should put it that way, with that grace on their lives.
Is your mic on?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I just want to make sure they're hearing you. Say we're going to have fun here tonight.
If we're going to have a conversation, that would be a good place to say, is your mic on? Well, if it is not on, whatever you didn't hear, you should not have heard that. And maybe we'll continue another time. But those who were there for the first time, I believe, they said, wow. And after that, I became like the singer for the family. Among the others, who also did sing, like the sister I had, who sang along with me. She was like the star girl singer at that time when we actually appeared for the first time on a program called Onshore Young Man. Most people my age and a little remember.
Onshore Young Man. Do you remember what age you actually went in?
Onshore Young Guyana was for Guyanese who were between the ages of 7, I believe, 7 and 10, or it could have been over 8 to 12, somewhere between. After that was Deansville, so it had to be between the ages of 8 and 12. Mm-hmm. So I started going there during that period of age, time between 8 and 12. My sister and I were like lead singers on that program, one every week.
What did you enjoy about that period?
I'll tell you what, just meeting other singers and seeing what you have to offer was so appreciated by others because after you're done singing, everyone will come around you and want to be like you. Mm-hmm. And that's an amazing feeling. You know, it's like Yes, I got something that someone needs, and it was good to just see people come and ask you questions about, oh, you got a voice like that, where you got it from, and at that age, you really don't know what to say, You just tell them, well, I just love singing, and that was their answer, because you couldn't explain your way out of something like that. That was a question that you didn't even understand yourself.
You mentioned what's it,
Teensville.
Teensville.
Mm-hmm.
Well, talking about teenage years, when did you actually start singing professionally, and what really led you down that path?
Again, the gift and the calling in my life, I believe it was there from birth. And more and more you would hear people confirming and affirming and giving you that push to do what they believe was in you to do, and that was music, singing, entertainment. Professionally, I started singing at the age of 13.
13?
Yes. My first appearance as a teenager was at the National Culture Center, that we now know to be something different than National Culture Center, but it was the National Culture Center at that time. And I say no more. Yes.
You sang with a famous Guyanese band,
Mm-hmm.
right? What were they called?
Several. One in particular that I spent longer time with, and that was Mischievous Guys. What a name. But that was the band that actually put me on the map in the country a little bit more in the secular realm.
What was so special about Mischievous Guys?
I think the maturity that I saw in the other singers and musicians helped me to find myself in the new realm that I was entering into, which was the entertainment world, secular entertainment world. And the guys were very loving, and the teamwork is what made me so excited about getting to practice before time. Because I just wanted to be there just to hear the band play and the music, and it was so wonderful. And then knowing that at the end of the week, we would be getting out there to go and entertain thousands, hundreds, wherever we would go.
Awesome.
The parties.
Was there any particular person that had an impact on you in terms of your vocal maturity, in terms of the skills you learned? Is there anybody that in the band that you emulated or learned from?
Well, there was a young lady and a young man, two of them. One was Tiny. We call her Tiny. Her name was Karen Deborah in Brazilian. And now we knew her as Tiny, and they had another guy in the band, Red Man. And we were like the singers in the group, and I learned a few things from them, and they were like my inspiration. I was looking forward every time we had rehearsal to go there, because I would hear and see them and be able to sing along with them, especially when it comes to harmonizing and singing parts. So they kind of encouraged me, even though to this day they will say to me, don't fool us. You were the man.
Really?
At the time. But still I learned from them, because they were more mature in the way they operated and the way they executed and carried themselves with the songs.
When you started singing with these professional bands, what was your parents' reaction? As a matter of fact, take us back to the first conversation when you were telling mom or dad, or both, look, I am stepping out here to do my thing. What was that conversation like?
Oh boy, you were 13 years old, going into 14. School was priority. What is this little boy trying to do? Are you crazy? First of all, you're too small. And I don't think our parents in those days, they understood our real true calling. They were so protective of us that they even protected you against your purpose. to the point where they would stifle it. But my mom and dad, they were singers themselves, and so they understood the entertainment world. And my father was stricter in terms of me not even leaving the house. Mom would give me a little break, say, "Let the boy," you know. But there was a conflict there. To be truthful, Mom was not going to let me out like that. And if I did go, I had to go with covering some big portion. You can go on your own at 13, definitely. 14, 15 as well. 16, I got a little break, you know.
Right.
And they realized this is what he loves, this is what he wants to do. And I had a little bit more feathers put in my wings to fly.
So were you the youngest in most of the bands?
Yes, definitely.
And how did that make you feel?
Like a little boy among big men. But it made me mature to me faster because I wanted to grow up to be like those guys, and there's some things that you would try to do. But I felt secure because I was around elders, older guys, and older women as well. And I felt special. For whatever reason, I just felt special, I felt good.
You know, I want to ask you this question, and to put it in context, I'm going to bring in Michael Jackson, because it's something I heard Smokey Robinson say, that when he was that young, he would sing some of these love songs, and sing it with such feelings, right? And Smokey could not understand how is a child able to do that? He understood, I don't know the musical term, but he understood what kind of emotions to put in the songs and so on and so forth. Was that the same for you when you had a song to sing? Was it a natural instinct?
Yes, I would say that. Michael Jackson was always outside the family, like the inspiration for me growing up. They used to call me Little Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Because I had that nice little voice at that time. I don't know where it went. It's somewhere. But everything I do to this day, I put everything in it from that time to now. And I think people who would be sitting at my concerts or wherever I am, whether in school or not, they would just come around me because they were feeling something that I was giving out. I was transmitting some kind of emotion to them that made them either cry, laugh, or just go into maybe some sadness. You could see it on their face, and those are some of the emotions coming out of me. I feel that a song to me was not just lyrics. I lived the song. I inhaled the song so that it could become one with me. So when I'm doing it, it's me and the song having for a better term, a romance going on. We literally have an intercourse. That's how deep getting into that realm is.
You sang well. You had this, still do, the largest voice, this amazing voice. Yeah. Is there a particular song you remember singing that was a defining moment?
Yes, I remember when I first went to the culture center. I used to always sing this song by it was I Only Have Eyes for You. I was 13 years old, 14 years old. I only have, but that song was doing something for me. I would sing that song over and over and over. So when I got on the stage the night after, that's a rehearsal, and this young guy got out there and sang that song, I can feel myself literally flying. And to this day, that song still runs through my mind. I mean, it's like it's there. I can actually get up and start singing it without even having a band. Because it's the first experience I had at a large crowd at the Culture Center, 2,000 strong. And it was a night to remember. I will never forget.
I have had the privilege of interviewing some amazing artists, dance, music, and so on. And I often ask this question. The person that is sitting in front of me having this conversation, when you get on stage and the music starts and you're about to perform, here's a transformation. How different is this artist to you?
Oh my goodness. Totally different. They're the same person, but at a different dimension, different realm. It's a shift that takes place in you that you can't explain. People just have to experience what you can explain as you are executed at the moment. There's a nervousness every time I hear my name called for a performance to this day, but I'm preaching, singing, and I hear my name called. There's a thing that goes on in my gut, like my heart skips a beat, and it's like I'm ready to go out there, but it's like, why am I feeling like this? But yet I'm ready to go out there. It's a drive in you, I believe, that is natural and supernatural at the same time. That God has put inside you to let you know that don't ever think that you got this all together. You have to depend on me. And so I have to go back into my real self, which is my spirit, and say, God, help me.
Yes.
When I'm going out there, because if I don't do right, I will disappoint the people. I'll disappoint you, first of all, because you have graced me for this. And I practice. And there are times when you go out there, you forget the words. Because you're under pressure to do well. But that nervous feeling is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Some people see it as bad. I believe it's a very good thing. It's an energy that stirs itself in you to push you to do greater than you did the last time.
Yeah, this is a teaching moment. And one of the things I like to do on CWS is to explore these teaching moments, or indulge them. You're confident. You can sing. You've been singing since 5. Yet you get nervous. That is interesting. You go on stage. Before you go on stage, you get nervous. You've given the explanation, right?
Yes.
And that is intriguing to me. That at this stage in your development, your career, you still get nervous and you accept it.
Yes.
You accept it as a blessing.
Yes. It's not a curse, it's a blessing. It's a good way to let the person know that you did create this gift that you now have in you. And there's a scripture that I use as my motto scripture, as my base scripture. And it's taken out of 2 Corinthians 4:7, which keeps me humble. And it says it like this: we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the power of the excellence would be of God and not of us. What that literally means is that God put inside of you the ability to excel and go beyond. You can go as far as you want to go. But don't forget what it is. And don't forget the glory goes to after you're done doing it. So when people come to you after the act, never say, man, I got this. And listen, if it was not for the grace, the mercy, and the excellency, the power that He's put inside me to do this, I would not be able to. That keeps you humble.
Apart, you mentioned your sister
Yes.
and your parents and son. How many of you have? How many children?
9 children.
9.
I'm number 5.
Everybody sings.
Everyone did something musical, but not everyone sang. actually Lily brought it to the table, or brought it home, and one was born again.
Yes, I remember one.
Myself and Oliver, his older brother. We sang together in the same band as well, so he brought it home. The others had the gift, or still have the gift, but they never actually went in that direction for whatever reason. And it's all about your destiny. You know, if you have something that God's put inside you, that's destiny. And He literally will come and call for you. And when He calls, you just have to answer.
What is your favorite memory of your parents?
Oh my goodness, they are so.
Let's start.
Oh, Mom, a strong, powerful, loving, gracious mother. My favorite memory. And I guess I can take this for myself. She told me something, and that was a memory that is still running through my mind. She said one time I fell out of it. I was one of those busy body babies. I was chubby, heavy, big head, and drank good breast milk powder, and a lot of cereal. Well, at that time was porridge. Cereal. And she remembered me. She said I fell out the window, all this kind of. And I ran out of the house, and I was about 2 or something like that. And there was this big sugar truck coming. And from nowhere, I ended up in front of this sugar truck. And God, be my witness, the angels had to be speaking to that man because the guy could not see a child that small and the truck so high. He stopped right where I was by the wheel. The wheel didn't touch me. I was like right there kissing the wheel, but it didn't touch me. Mom screamed so loud, I don't know if it's a scream that she screamed that caught the attention of the guy who went there and showed up the truck stopped because we were in the kitty. And she told me about that, and she said to me, "You are a destiny child.
Your mother told you.
You're a destiny child." That's what she was saying. I was 20. I remember that she told me. And to this day, after telling me about it years after, that was something that I said was a memory of mine because she spoke a word. And I never underestimated to this day because I now know different the power of a spoken word. She spoke something over my life even before this incident happened, and she was saying to me when I got home, if it was not for a word from God or prayers over my life, I would not even be here sitting and having a conversation.
The power of a spoken word, especially from a mother.
Oh my God. And the curse of a mother is also dangerous, but it's always good when they bless you.
Yes. Yes. I agree with that. Do you play any musical instruments?
Yes, I do. Not professionally, but I do to build my tracks and songs. I play the guitar.
You play the guitar. Wow. And apart from your parents, who are your musical inspiration?
I have an uncle who sang in Virginia Frontline Band at that time.
Everybody knows.
And people would ask me if that's my brother. I said, no, that's my uncle, my father's brother. And he was a great entertainer and singer. People loved him. And he was a great inspiration. My father, like I said, also sang. And I always was afraid of my father because he always carried this fist around, you know.
Uh-huh.
And my memory of him, I don't want to say it here, on camera, but it was not a good one. For some reason, I don't know, because of my laughter, I used to be the one always in the doghouse, literally. And that's where I'm going to go with that.
Was it ever deserved?
Man, sometimes I didn't deserve it, but I got it. But, you know, I guess he was beating me just in case I did something later on. So that's just to make me.
What is your favorite memory of him? You mentioned your mom. What is your favorite memory of him?
Of my dad putting me on his shoulder and on his neck and walking around with us. He's a tall guy, burly, kiddo, Indian. Yeah, Indian Douglas man, yes. Okay. My mother's Portuguese, he's Indian, kind of like a mixture there. But yes, put me on his shoulders.
Let's take a quick break.